Hello, my name is Daxton Gibbs, and if you have been wondering what I've been up to all summer, then this is the right video for you. May 10th. This was my first day at Golden Spike National Historical Park as an SUU IIC Interpretation and Visitor Services intern. This also happens to be the 156th anniversary of the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad and the Golden Spike ceremony. Thus, it was the busiest day we have all year at the park. Having my first day during the busiest day of the year was a bit of an overwhelming experience, but I honestly would not have wanted it any other way. The May 10th ceremony here at Golden Spike National Historical Park is a day full of celebration. A celebration of diversity and a celebration of connection, as the East and the West was connected here by rail. Very quickly, I would become interested in the rich history of the area. Most of all, I knew I wanted to learn more about the work that had to be done for the Transcontinental Railroad to be completed, the actual workers who did that work, and the impacts of the railroad. The work done for the railroad was done by two different railroad companies, the Union Pacific and the Central Pacific. Jupiter here is our replica locomotive belonging to the Central Pacific Railroad. The Central Pacific Railroad would lay 690 total miles of track. And if that does not already seem like a massive accomplishment, this company had to traverse through extremely difficult geographical obstacles. Most notably, that would be the Sierra Nevada mountains. A typical day for a Central Pacific worker would include blasting through deep rock, creating tunnels, and constructing trestles across canyons. At some points during their side of the construction, the workers would only make inches of progress a day. The Central Pacific Railroad Company knew that they would have to hire workers who were willing to do that very backbreaking work. It wasn't until the Central Pacific would hire Chinese immigrants who were looking for new opportunity in America that they would finally have an efficient workforce. These Chinese immigrants proved to be very capable workers, even though they were oftentimes faced with unfair treatment. This unfair treatment would lead many Chinese workers to strike, but unfortunately, their demands for better treatment were never really fully met. Nonetheless, it is because of the work done by the Chinese that the Transcontinental Railroad would be completed on May 10, 1869. The completion of the Transcontinental Railroad would prove to be very impactful. People could look at locomotives like Jupiter, who would have historically been a passenger locomotive, and they would see opportunity. This would be the opportunity to travel faster than ever before. A trip that would take up to 6 months now would be shortened just to a couple of days. 119 is our Union Pacific locomotive. The completion of the Transcontinental Railroad would have revolutionized freight and trade in America. And with the new ability to transport goods from the east to the west, a lot of western expansion would become possible. Now, this western expansion would come to a great cost to the way of life for indigenous people. Although today we remember the Transcontinental Railroad as an American advancement, it is also a testament to the violence and oppression faced by those indigenous to America. During the duration of my internship, it would be my responsibility to act as a park interpreter. It would be hard to fully understand the historical significance of this historical park alone. So it is the job of a national park interpreter to communicate that historical importance in an engaging way. Here at the park, we do 3 main ranger-led programs: the arrivals, the 1 o'clock steam demonstration, and the departure programs. During my internship, I would gain lots of practice leading these programs, communicating the history to visitors. If it weren't for Golden Spike National Historical Park and the programs done here, the history of the workers, the social unity, and the political impacts of the railroad, along with the impacts on Indigenous American tribes, it could all be forgotten. It is largely because of the work done by national park interpreters that this history is kept alive. As well as doing ranger-led programs, I worked here in the Visitor Center, helping rangers and ensuring visitors have a safe, fun, and fulfilling visit. This internship has truly been a great experience. I have learned skills in public speaking, project management, and national park interpretation. My love for public lands has been greatly improved, and by learning about a story that takes place in the past, I've really felt that I've gotten a great scope for what I want for my own future. I just wanted to say thank you so much to SUU IIC for this internship and this opportunity, and thank you so much to everyone at Golden Spike for making this internship such a memorable summer for me. Thank you so much.